The South Korean benchmark KOSPI surged past the 4,400 mark on Monday, buoyed by strong gains in chipmakers, Samsung Electronics and SK hynix. Yun-kyung reports.
The South Korean benchmark KOSPI soared past the 4,450 mark for the first time on Monday. The index surged sharply in early trading and closed at 4,457.52 points, while the KOSDAQ closed at 557.50, marking the highest closing levels in about 4 years. Foreign investors were the main force driving the index higher, snapping up shares worth 2.1 trillion won, or $1.45 billion. Chip giants Samsung Electronics and SK hynix posted notable gains among heavyweight stocks on the KOSPI. Samsung opened at $93.26 and surged in early trading to touch an all-time high of $95.02 before closing at $95.66. SK hynix also advanced, closing at $482.13 after touching $485.10 earlier in the day. Samsung Electronics market capitalization stood above $554.4 billion, while that of SK hynix was above $346.5 billion. The fallout from Saturday's U.S. attack on Venezuela prompted concerns over geopolitical tensions, investor preference for safe haven assets, and potential capital outflows from source markets. However, the KOSPI shrugged off such worries and secured back-to-back gains. The market is placing more weight on fundamental factors such as improving corporate earnings and a recovery in industrial conditions, rather than on geopolitical issues. In particular, expectations ahead of Samsung Electronics' fourth-quarter earnings announcement and CES 2026 are producing expectations that the industry will remain on a strong footing this year. Meanwhile, the won closed at 1,443.8 per dollar in the daytime session, weakening from Friday's 1,441.8, but remaining in the 1,440 range for a second consecutive session. Yun-kyung, 아리랑뉴스.